The Hypnotist. The shopkeeper was clutching my bank card and checkbook, so I could not easily have done a runner out of the shop. I thought to myself, if he goes screaming mad or tears off his clothes and shouts for help, I'm in big trouble. Surely I am the performance artist here, not him, I said to myself. What's going on? Dressed as a radish? Have I met my match, or what? Is there a hidden camera? Am I on a television reality show? Is this a setup? He then suddenly seemed to recover and gradually came out of his trance and started to act in a more normal, approachable way. And then he said, Okay. Yes, I can. I've seen you do it before. Now tell me, is it true? Go on, let me in on it. Can you really do it? Can you really do that? I'm beginning to think you can. When you first walked in the shop, I thought there was something odd going on. At this point, I stood there open-mouthed, completely bewildered, still completely unaware of what he was going on about. As soon as I saw the card, I knew it was you. You saw me smoking, didn't you? So you practiced on me, didn't you? Yes, I could feel myself going under. You did it for me. Your look did it for me. Now, is it true? You can cure my smoking habit. Tell me, I need to know. Suddenly, like a bolt of lightning, I got it. I knew what was going on. My name on my bank card and checkbook, these were the clues to the situation. The name, my name, Marty St James. As I'd entered the shop, he must have noticed something about me that was not quite right. Probably the way I was dressed. This must have triggered something in his imagination. Something that he could not quite put his finger on until he read the name on my bank card. Again, the clue was Marty St James. He had not perceived me as a radish or any other type of vegetable. Who would anyway, I ask you? But working in a shop that sells tobacco, being a smoker, and seeing a person attired in a slightly bizarre green suit, with a name he somehow seemed to recognise, he put 2 and 2 together and got 10. So, for him, there are a number of clues that made him decide I was a certain person he had seen on television, stood there before him in the flesh in his shop. The answer to this puzzle was this. Around that time, appearing on the television, was a hypnotist called Marty St James, advertised as the world's greatest hypnotist performer. He apparently had the power of hypnotism to cure people of their smoking habit on the spot. Wow! I had vaguely heard of him. For some reason, the shopkeeper had fallen victim to his own illusionary imagination. In a sense, he had managed, along with my presence in his shop, to hypnotise himself, locate eye contact with me and send himself into a stupor of nonsense, believing that I had some sort of mystical powers that were able to set him free from his bad habit, and believing that I was hypnotising him in his own shop, using him as a sort of test case. The whole event was completely crazy, but true. I quickly came to my senses, gathered everything up and said to him, "Yes, it's true. And I reckon you are now cured."